On a warm summer afternoon in San Rafael, Jose Ortiz was walking back from the farmer's market to the apartment where he was staying when he was hit in a crosswalk by a motorist. The attorney handling the case in the East Bay knew that Mr. Ortiz had suffered a traumatic brain injury, and because of our expertise in handling those claims, asked us to partner with him to handle this case and work it up for trial. The animation you're about to see dealt with the fact that 5 different motorists gave witness statements, some of whom placed liability on Mr. Ortiz for the crash. As Mr. Ortiz was walking north on B Street, eating his peach, he got to the intersection of B and 2nd. He stopped for the red light there. 2nd Street is a pretty major east-west thoroughfare in San Rafael. Irwin Scholnick was coming down the street, and half a block from the intersection, his light turned red. Mr. Ortiz started walking across the street and was witnessed by a number of witnesses, and we tried to show each witness's perspective and superimpose that with their statements that they gave to the investigating officers about how this crash occurred. Mr. Scholnick denied that he ran the red light, but fortunately several witnesses either saw him do it or saw other vehicles stop, and Mr. Scholnick failed to do so. We wanted to show the violence of the collision too. We had some good post-crash police photos. So when Scholnick hit him with the left side of his Prius, he went up, shattered the window, damaged the front of the car and the A-pillar, and was left in the center of the street. And fortunately, the police took some photos afterwards, and we scaled our animation again to the police photos showing Mr. Ortiz as he was being treated by the emergency medical personnel after the crash. We then focused on the damage to Mr. Scholnick's Prius and showing the multiple places where Mr. Ortiz's body impacted the Prius, from the front fender to the windshield to the A-pillar. As a result of this animation, we were able to temper the witness statements from those witnesses who put some liability on Mr. Ortiz and obtain a settlement from Mr. Scholnick's carrier for $1.5 million.